Hey guys, and welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Christia Parker, and now joining me in the studio are Mary and Carla of Tillie's Corner. Good afternoon.
Hi,
Good afternoon.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you.
for inviting us.
Now, Tillie's Corner, can you tell us exactly what Tillie's Corner is?
Yes, Tillie's Corner was founded by our grandmother, Mrs. Lily V. Granny Pearson, and she owned and operated a neighborhood grocery store for 40 years in our community from 1948 to 1988.
Where exactly was this community?
Oh, we're located on the corner of Garrison and Sheridan Avenue. That's where the store is. That's where our residence, was back in the day, and we still live there. And we're right across the street from Dunbar Elementary School. We're in the Jeff Vanderloo neighborhood in St. Louis City.
Great. Now, you are working on a restoration project for Tillie's Corner. You said she owned and operated this store for 40 years. So it's part of the history there in that neighborhood. Tell us a little bit about the restoration project that you're working on.
Well, the restoration project consists of trying to renovate the 3 buildings. And what happened is we ran into a little dilemma, a little setback, where we had a collapse on our building. But to preserve Granny's history and also to bring the buildings back to life, that's what we want to do there at Tillie's Corner.
Great. Now, I know that it's very important for you because that was your grandmother, but why is it important for the community for Tillie's Corner to be preserved?
Well, it's a historical link in our community, and it's just important for everybody to know what Granny did. I mean, we have school, children walking by, and they just love the buildings. Are like, what used to be there? And it's a store. But what the most remarkable thing about it all is that it will be listed, it's pending to list on the National Register. And so it will be St. Louis's first African-American small business to list on the National Register of Historic Places. So we're excited about that.
Great. Now, Mary, you have had some great and wonderful times with Tillie. Is that how you call it, Tillie? Tell us a little bit about your experience
Even
as a
before
child.
Carla was born.
Oh, wow.
Our families are related through marriage, but we were always just one big happy family. And so Granny Pearson would always just take the kids in the family in and just let them work the store. And it was just so exciting, to work in a real store.
We have some pictures here right on the screen. Do you know anything about this picture here?
Oh yeah, customers that visited Tillie's back in the day, that's the 1950s.
Okay.
And so,
Now, some of them I might not recommend, and I'm sorry, but
No,
go ahead. Recognize, but okay.
yeah, but those are customers who visited. That's Granny in the store in the 1950s, 60s.
Great.
It was an open store back in the day. And that's Granny's oldest daughter. The store is actually named after her nickname.
Oh, okay.
That's Tillie. She's there standing in front of the store with a
And
customer.
is that Tillie right there?
And that is Miss Tillie.
That's Miss Tillie.
That's Granny.
Now, Mary, you were talking, you kind of grew up in this store. Tell us a little bit about
I did grow up in
that.
the store, and like I said, once we all became involved family-wise and all, Granny Pearson would always invite us in to come in and work in the store. At that time, my family lived in the Puridago project, so to go to a real grocery store and work in there, and someone is able to ask you as a little kid, we can sell the penny candies, and Granny Pearson would let us do the pickles, and it was just so exciting because it was like we were going, even though Tillie's Corner was just in walking distance of the Puridago where I live, you can go up there and just feel like you're in another world because you're in a store and it's African American. At that time, I didn't, even realize that part of it, just knowing that I was in a store that I can work in and someone can say, can I have 5 cents worth of this or 10 cents worth of that or a penny's worth of this or whatever. And it was just so exciting to me. So when Carla started her project and she was telling me all about it, it just took me back. It took me back into when I was there. I mean, I can literally see myself there, and my brother. I had a couple of brothers that worked there also periodically, and we didn't work there for any pay. She just let us have that. Well, I don't know how I'm gonna say, just
To let
that
you guys have
privilege,
candy
yeah,
and privilege.
and
Great.
that privilege to be able to do that, and
That's
she was
great.
just such a real sweetheart,
Great.
and just really.
And we're going to talk more about that. We have to go take a short break, but we're going to talk about what was it like for the community and how can we as the community help preserve this this great place that was in the city. All right, guys, you don't want to go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break. Mary and Carla will be right back with us. Remember to keep up with STL TV and all the great events going on around St. Louis. You have to friend us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can always catch us streaming live at stltv.net. We'll be right back after this.